Hello, hello, hello. This is Chrisia from Lightning English, and welcome to a lightning lesson. Today's lesson is why I want to speak fluent English isn't really a good goal for your English. So let's get started. There are a lot of people who I speak to who, when I ask them, what is your goal for your English? What do you really want? They answer, I want to speak fluent English. And I understand. I understand what that means, and I understand why people answer that. They want their English to be fluent. They want to be able to speak without thinking about it. They want to sound like an English speaker. And that's great. However, it's really hard to achieve that goal. It's really hard to know when you've gotten there. It's hard to know what fluent English is. Native speakers, you would say, speak fluent English, but if you listen to me, I know you listen to my lives. And go back and listen again and see how many times I say or I pause, or I start a sentence and finish it a different way. There we go again. So what I'm saying is, if you find that your problem is you have a lot of pauses, or you say or while you're thinking, that's absolutely normal. And when you speak fluent English, you also do this. You do this in your native language. You don't just speak from beginning to end without pausing. Those pauses that come with language are a part of language, they're a part of thinking and speaking. So, the number one reason why it's not a good goal is because our ideas of fluent English usually come from patterns that aren't actually people speaking fluently off the top of their head. If you think about where you hear people speaking English, and if you're watching TV or movies, obviously that's not people just talking off the top of their head. They have a script. They've memorized it. They've practiced it over and over again, word for word for word. They know exactly when to say this and when to stop saying this, and when the next person is going to say something. That's not real. And it's not something that you should be trying to live up to, because it's completely unrealistic. If you're watching the news, even, obviously they are reading from a teleprompter. Everything they need to say is written up there. They don't have to stop to think. So, of course, they speak fluently and it sounds wonderful. Yeah, but they're reading. They're not speaking English, they're reading. When you find patterns of English that are actually realistic, people really speaking English live, unscripted. I mean, I say unscripted, but if you listen to me in these lives, most of them I have some notes. This one I don't, because I know exactly what I want to say, but usually I have some notes in front of me. So there's a flow to it that you're never going to get if you're just speaking off the top of your head. It's never going to happen. Okay. So, our ideas of what perfect English or fluent English is needs to come from actual people speaking in real situations where they're speaking off the top of their heads. Okay. So, that's the first thing I want you to know. Our ideas are unrealistic. Our ideas of what fluent English is are unrealistic, and it's not. You're never going to get there, because unless you're an actor and you've memorized every line, then you're not going to sound like the people in movies and on TV. It's not going to happen. So don't try to. The next reason why it's not a really good goal is because there's no way to measure when you get there. When is your English fluent? Even if you change your standards and copy native speakers and the way people speak when they're just talking off the top of their head, how will you know when you get there? It's not clear. If you just say, I want to speak fluent English, oh, I'll know it when I feel it. You'll never feel it, because you'll always feel like a second language English speaker. You're never going to feel like a native speaker. English is never going to feel like your native language, because that is your mother tongue. It's the one that you were born into or raised into. And it takes decades in very special situations to actually create a new native language if you didn't get it as a child. So here's the thing. If you want to set a goal for your English, you need to know, it needs to be something where you know when you reach it. So instead of just saying, I want to speak fluent English, I want you to think about a situation where you need to use English and think about how how you want to be in that situation. So, for example, if you speak English at work and you have meetings in English and you want to be able to express yourself in a meeting without feeling or without everyone else asking, wait, what did you mean by that? Or you said this, but is that what you actually meant? So, if you want to be able to express yourself clearly in a meeting without having to clarify because of your language, because sometimes you have to clarify because your idea wasn't fully formed or it wasn't clear. And that happens in any language. That happens in your native language and it'll happen in English. But if you want to be able to express yourself in a meeting without having to clarify things because of your English, then that's your goal. If you want to be able to go out to a bar and meet people from other countries and speak English with them, then that's your goal. Think about what you want to do with your English as opposed to what you want your English to be like. When you think about what you want to do with your English, then you have a goal where the first time you've done that thing, you've reached your goal. And that's really exciting. You need a goal that you can achieve, that you can attain, that is possible. And just, I want to speak fluent English isn't clear enough. It's not specific enough. And when you don't have this specific goal, it is actually demotivating. It stops you from moving forward because, oh my gosh, it's so big. Speak fluent English. Where do I even start? I don't know. Here, let me go just look on Facebook for a while. And ta da, you're not doing anything. But if you say, I want to be able to speak in a meeting in English clearly and express myself, then you have a goal that you can now start working towards. You can go back and watch some of my other videos, and I talk about how to prepare for performance. That's one video that you can watch. Please look into my practice activities. All of my videos talk about using practice to achieve your English goals. So go back and look and get started. You can get your journal prompts and get started on your journal at lightningenglish.com/journal. You can start journaling to set your goals at lightningenglish.com/goals. And this is a set of journal prompts that will take you through the thought process that will lead you to setting really attainable goals in English. And you want to set goals that are going to move you forward, not goals that are going to make you feel paralyzed. Okay. So I hope that's been helpful. If anyone has any questions, you can go ahead and write them in the comments. Even if you write the questions after I've done this live and I'm finished, I will post your answers in the comments. So go ahead and write in the comments, ask questions, and let me know what your goal is for your English. This is Chrisia, and this has been a lightning lesson. I look forward to seeing you again next week, and I want to hear about your goals for your English. So, bye bye.